Hi, this is Steve from Business Backbone. I'm going to take you through a quick overview of our Excel reporting tool sitting on top of our Vend system. If you want to get more information or sign up, you can go to our website businessbackbone.co.uk and follow the link here for Digger and our Excel reporting. Once you've signed up and gone through the install process, as I'm going to do here, you'll be able to fire up Microsoft Excel and it will make available our add-in down the right hand side here, so I can log in. These are the same login details that you use on the web. Once we've verified you're an authorised user, we then give you access to the different catalogues that we've made available. So I'm not going to use the raw data that we can extract from Vend, so we've made all of the raw data available if needs be. What we've built are a couple of client reports in this particular case, and if I go to client reports and pick up Vend as the application and say I want to return the sales summary for this organisation, and in this case I'm going to use the Annaby Tea Rooms. When I click on go here, that will go to the Vend system, authorising the Business Backbone user and retrieve the data into a table. So if I just minimise my toolbar here, you can see now we've retrieved that data directly into Excel as a table, so it can now be used for filtering, sorting, totaling, subject to whatever tools and skills you have within Excel. I'm going to show you how I would utilise that with some standard pivot table functionality. So if I click on the insert menu across the top here, as long as my mouse or the cursor is selected in the table anywhere, I can click on the pivot table, and Excel is clever enough to understand that within that range of data that I'm within, it's already recognised it as a table called sales summary. So just by clicking on OK, Excel now provides me with this a grid format here for me to be able to start to analyse the data. So I want to, in this particular case, see sales by user. So across our outlets and our registers, I want to say, right, okay, I want to bring username and say, right, I want to analyse the sales that each individual user or cashier has made. I'm then going to pick up the total price, and it's that I want to see the analysis of. So immediately I can see across all my sales, tills, registers and outlets, the total sales by user. If I just start to tidy this up in here, I'm just going to put a simple number format on within Excel, format that as currency, and I'm also just going to take off my grid lines just so that makes it a bit easier to read. I can rename the column head in here, so I'll just put sales value, and I'll just put usernames. So I've tidied up my pivot table report. I can start to analyse this further. So if I want to analyse those sales over time, I can pick up the sales date and put that into the columns. So immediately I can now see sales by day, including time if required, which is probably too detailed for myself. So if I just select any of the dates here and right click within Excel, I get the option to group that particular field. And you can see Excel's recognised that field as a date format, so I can select month automatically, click on OK, and I've immediately now got sales by user by month. Great thing from within Excel's point of view as well is that I can also start to drill into this as well. So if I double click on October for Nick Tucker, it will actually show me each of the individual sales that have made up that number, and I can see the detail. If I flick back to my pivot table here, what I'm also then going to do is just show you the latest slices or filters that I use within Excel. So if I right click on outlet over here, I can actually add the outlet to the pivot table as a slicer. And at this point in time I can now select the whole branch, see which users I've got at that one here, and also main outlet. And just by adding it as a slicer I can slice and dice my data within the pivot table real time. I can refresh this just by clicking on refresh all, and that will retrieve the latest data from Vend into this report. Or indeed, I could even actually change the client that I want to run, or the organisation that I want to run this report for, and see that data refreshed real time as well. Okay, well that's a quick overview. As I've said, you can sign up for a trial through our website, or if you have any questions, please contact me, steve@businessbackbone.co.uk. Thank you for your time.